Chad, good morning. Good morning. Damn, that was an anticlimax, not gonna lie. How's everyone doing this morning? Thursday, the 5th of October, NFP week, NFP tomorrow. What a wild week. It's already been interventions and yeah, quite a bit going on. Keegan's already taking trades. Stream hasn't even started. Man is already placing some trades there. Connor, Jason, Redact, haven't seen you yet. Trending clicks, good morning Alex. How's everyone doing? What's the play for the day? Let me know what you guys are looking at. What is it that you guys want to trade today? Just a little audio check, Mo. Just let me know how the audio is, guys, in the chat. I'm new. Oh, sweet, man. Keegan referred me. Dustin, DV, good morning. Mo, just give me a heads up on the audio crisp. Okay, sweet. All right, guys, Thursday, tomorrow, NFP. I think anything today becomes a very low probability trade heading into tomorrow. But we're still gonna be so EU leader summit all day, and then later this afternoon. No, sorry, I'm on Friday. Apologies. Sorry guys, that was Friday. So nothing major today. We just have continuing jobless claims, challenger job cuts later this afternoon, and then Fed Mester speech half an hour before the open, and then we've got Fed Barkin, and then also daily a little bit later. So quite a few Fed speakers. I don't know how many national holidays China has, but they've got another one today. So that is it for the day. Nothing too hectic to look out for. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a relatively flat morning in terms of volume, but we'll see. Yo.
Morning.
We've got K Rizzle in the house.
You know, it was actually funny now. I literally was looking at it and I was like, oh my word, it's 8:30. Like, I wonder if Chris knows we need to start. And then I turned over and I'm like, you busy chatting already? I'm like, oh crap.
Now I told the guys you were already taking some trades there. That's why you were looking down at your phone. Just closed out some swing positions overnight. Guys, starting with DXY. So we've made a massive top wick. We've mentioned that this area is going to be key. We're either going to reject this level for the order block guys or the smart money guys. They're monitoring this for possible reversal. Technically it's already mitigated that level. If you look at it from an order block perspective, there it's broken through the order block. But let's see, I'm still bullish on the week. Daily time frame, I was looking at this morning when I woke up, and very similar, what you are seeing here is very similar to what we had here. So we had that initial decline, something like that, and then after that we had the breakout candle there, and then from that breakout candle you got the retest, which is this little section here, a retest of that breakout level, and then after that breakout we continued higher. So I was looking at that and I'm thinking, are we going to get something similar like this where we're pushing down into NFP, and then NFP is basically the recatalyst for the dollar to go bullish again? So something to consider. Technically we should be bearish on the day due to the fact that we've had this bearish engulfing candle. We are bearish, however we are trading into this previous resistance area that is broken, and this can purely be a retest for the dollar. So I'm just letting you guys know, 5-minute time frame, where are we trading at? We're trading below the weekly R1. This is that level that you saw me mark out on the daily, and I'm actually gonna just pull it in again so that we can monitor that level during the session, because that's going to be key for us. But massive drop overnight on the dollar index, and we're still trading within the Asia range, trading below the daily pivot, moving averages pointing down, and this is still looking relatively bearish on the day. I would definitely say our main area of interest this morning is going to be this level, this 106.68 level. What we're going to do here is going to determine the rest of the session, especially now during London. So I'm just letting you guys know this is the level we're going to monitor. So DXY bullish on the week, I am going neutral on the day due to the fact that we are trading into a retest area. So neutral on the day. I'm going to determine my bias to see what we do at this level. US30, guys, let's go to the weekly. We have now reached both weekly targets. First that flat body support, and then this was the next area down here. If you pull that through, remember I said first the flat body support area down here. We've broken through that. We've now tested the yearly pivot level, and as mentioned again, this yearly pivot level is only valid for 12 months, or not only valid, it only changes every 12 months. So next year we'll have a new yearly pivot. Weekly time frame bearish, daily time frame dropping down to the daily. So what do we have here? Bullish daily closure. What I like about this is that we took out Tuesday's low. We took out that low, we closed bullish, so I'm gonna go with bullish on the day, and this could become a valid swing low in the short term. So I'm going bullish on the day. And on the 5-minute time frame, what do we have? Looking at our accumulation distribution, starting to show us some bullish pressure to the upside. So definitely looking for some long opportunities this morning. Let's quickly mark out our Asia range. Asia range is right here, Asia high. And I'll maybe get Keegs to do his analysis on US30 as well. Keegs, are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
So I'm looking at potential long opportunities, guys. We've tested the yearly pivot yesterday. What is it? Once, twice, 3, 4, almost 5 times. So that yearly pivot level holding, not getting above it, not getting below it. So I'm gonna say ideally I don't want to see price going below here. So I'll still be looking long. I don't want to see something like this, because then we could start shifting bearish again. But I just want to quickly see what sorry Kicks, I just want to see what Asia did overnight.
Perfect.
Alright, Nikkei closing up 1.8% overnight. Hang Seng only 0.3%, but if I look at it Thursday, I don't know what. Alright, oh sorry, Thursday actually open gap traded up 0.46 from the previous daily close, almost 1%. So I'm gonna lean bullish, guys. We had some bullish flow from Japan overnight, still with this open gap, quite a lot of open gaps on this market if you look left with me. So I am leaning bullish, and I hope Keegan is not going the opposite end, but let me throw you guys over to Keegs and you can see what he's cooking on his side. Keegs, you are live. Go ahead.
Cool, guys. So I am definitely bullish on the day as well. So as we spoke about yesterday, where I kept telling you guys, we were very close to this flip area. But again, with US30, it's always key to remember, especially with US30, there's not, I'd say, zones. So it's not a solid line. Yes, they are nice, but sometimes it might not even come close. I mean, you can see it turned around over there and went back up. So that's always something to keep in mind with US30. But when we go down to the 4 hour, after that nice move yesterday, where we spoke about everything, you can see how it came back. It respected that yearly pivot. We came back up and we spotted a 1 hour key area, which also held the support. So if you guys were in early in the morning already, which we broke down yesterday for you guys, I mean, you were running quite nicely off the 1 hour point into the morning. And then when that news came in, it pushed it all the way back down to that yearly. But that yearly did hold as support. The fact that it's so close to that key level, I don't think it's going to go there because it does have this yearly pivot area. So as long as we can hold that. But moving forward today, just because if you look at the daily, guys, you can see how big that candle is. And personally, normally I like, if I'm going to do something like this, I like to take out the bottom of the previous day, fake out, and then continue up. But I don't see it going all the way back down there. So what is our next realistic thing? We can test that 1 hour support level again. So for me personally, you can see the key levels there. I would like for it to come basically down today, hold their support, and then New York session continue the move back up. But I am definitely bullish on the day for US30 as well, guys.
Okay, Rizzle, appreciate it, man. Nasdaq, guys, quickly, we've got quite a bit of time, 20 minutes. We've been running through it quite quickly. Weekly, as mentioned, we were bearish due to the fact that we are still breaking structure to the downside after this first structure break right there. From there, we took out this intermediate swing low, and that's why I considered this a structure break. And then again, last week, we took out that low, if you look left with me. So these lows are getting lower. So this is still technically bearish on the week. However, I also mentioned that we could find support in this area. The only thing I don't like is that this current weekly candle did not take out that weekly low. But again, that can become our swing low, which is also still valid. So remember when I said my valid swing low point is, for instance, on a bullish turn, I want to see the left and the right hand side, the weekly wicks should be higher than this middle one, and that is still valid. So are we going to get a bullish push back up? And all of that was liquidity. So jumping down to the daily time frame, we've got this type of double bottom, weekly S1 level holding, weekly pivot level now holding again as support, and we are now technically in a range. So upside targets, short-term upside targets are these flat body resistance area 14857. And if we close something like this today after creating a bottom wick, then flipping bullish and breaking out of this range, then there's a very high probability that tomorrow can push all the way back up to come and retest this area right there. And we could maybe only see us going lower from next week. But this very tight little daily range that we are in, and jumping down to a 5-minute time frame. Let me just quickly check here. Sorry, I just want to get that audio a little bit low. So in terms of the accumulation distribution, going nicely bullish, very flat overnight. So I would say trading above the weekly pivot, daily pivot all the way down here. I wouldn't necessarily like for this to come all the way down there. I would love for this to hold Asia lows, this area right here. If we can hold that level now into the session, I'll be targeting these Asia highs, and then even potentially that daily level, that range level that I was talking about. So we could potentially get some trades from here all the way back up to that level on Nasdaq, so we'll monitor the open, see how we trade around the Asia lows. First, spike Asia lows, fake out the breakout traders, come back inside of the range, and then we will take this long. Not looking for shorts, I could be wrong, but daily bias for me is clearly bullish. Let me just revise this for us. So that is what I'm looking at. UJ, guys, you would not believe me if I told you that I moved my stops 0.5% into profit yesterday. Had a meeting with a friend coming into the office, and I didn't manage. And then when I saw it coming down, I actually moved my entry, my stops back to entry. So I didn't take anything off yesterday. And if I was at the charts, if I saw this right there, you can clearly see that from there, when it started breaking below the 200, that is when this candle closed there, rejecting the daily pivot. Remember, my initial target was here, and there you've got that double top pattern, the break of structure lower. Let me just zoom in for you guys. There's that double top pattern. There's your break of structure. Technically, you should have closed there if you were trying to swing this. And also, again, as mentioned, the 5 minute usually being some type of dynamic support and resistance, failed to get through that 5 minute 200 EMA. But that is part of trading, guys. You win some, you lose some. Didn't lose anything, but also 1.7% up, not taking anything off. That is part of the game. Weekly time frame. We are now back at this previous flat body support area, potential support, previously resistance, already made a nice top wick, or already made a bottom wick. Are we going to see NFP pushing this thing up, finishing the BOJ, making them turn around and start implementing tighter monetary policy? I don't know, but the weekly time frame for us was bullish starting off the week. Daily time frame, we've closed bullish yesterday, still closing bullish below that level right there. However, this move down here, let me just show you guys, never took out that low right there. So if you look at market structure, okay, but looking at it from this perspective, it did take out that swing low. So from that low we made a new high, so technically it did break structure. I am gonna go with very interesting, because here we're testing that level again. We've got no top wick on this daily candle. I'm gonna go new.
Just say it, Chris. Just say it. We know you want to be bullish.
I want to be bullish. I honestly want to be bullish because there's no top wick. We already retested that level. I just want to see what we're doing on the lower time frames. Lower time frames.
If you got balls, you will enter longs now in UJ.
Now we're back on the ball chat.
All I'm saying is, we had a key area, which is the breakaway early hours this morning. It has already recovered that and is now literally closed above it. And again, that's just showing all that momentum is down. Like we were saying, it's set the bottom wick and now has all the possibility to go back up again today.
So here's my thing, guys. Yesterday I was bearish as well. Remember I said I'm bearish. This was a counter trend trade to come and fill that BOJ intervention wick all the way down here. And just looking left with me, you can see that this is quite a key area that we're trading. I know it's a little bit zoomed out, but if you go on your 5 minute chart, you will see that there's a lot of reaction around this level. So even though the pivot is sitting all the way up there, I would technically say for the session, as Keegan mentioned, I would say your pivot is actually here. This is going to be your, and this is also weirdly enough Asia mid-range. Damn, these tunes are hitting hard, this new lo-fi mix. But anyway, 148.75. I'll be monitoring this area right here. This is also the daily S1 level. So if we can get back above that daily S1 accumulation distribution, starting to nip a little bit bullish, I would say any breaks of structure above here and holding that 200 EMA, something like this for me, after the shuffle, 15-minute shuffle after the open, I'll be looking long. So monitor that level, guys. That's going to be our key level for this morning. Pound yen, let's quickly look at it. Weekly time frame, top down analysis already came down, filled half of that wick, still bearish on the week. What are we doing on the daily time frame? Closing bullish yesterday, still closing bullish though below this daily level. So technically just a retest, still making lower lows, lower highs. Are we going to turn around today to go back down, or are we actually going to start breaking structure to the upside? I just want to delete these alerts. I'm going to go neutral on the day because we're trading into a previous support area now, potentially resistance. I cannot say with confidence that I'm bullish on the day, and I cannot say with confidence that I am bearish on the day. So 5-minute time frame, let's see what the 5-minute is telling us. So Asia highs, Asia lows, trading at the daily pivot. That 5-minute accumulation distribution also bullish. I'm gonna go with bullish, guys. So we're still trading within the Asia range. I would ideally look to buy somewhere here, and we will then just monitor the Asia highs. So I would say even any retest here of the half round number 180.50. So I would love for London Frankfurt Open to do something like this for us, and then coming back above here, and then we can get some type of break of structure here. That would be lovely. Just a tiny little fake out, get the sellers involved, and then we take it long. Gold, weekly time frame, bearish, no top wick or little to no top wick. 1810, still weirdly enough, think we can go for 1810 for that downside target. Bearish on the week. Daily time frame, what are we doing on the daily? Again, so this is something to do with candles. If you read candles, you can see that the bearish candles are getting smaller and smaller as we are coming closer to that level. Are we gonna get one more flush just to get retail bearish, something like this, flush it down, and then after everyone gets on the sell train, they're gonna start taking it back to the upside? We're gonna get big volume today, guys. I can promise you. All of you that have been on the streams for a while already knows. If you guys can tell me what does a candle like this indicate? What do we expect after a very tight daily range? You're gonna see massive volume coming into the market today. Either today, obviously tomorrow, but small daily ranges equal big daily ranges, and big daily ranges go into small daily ranges. No bottom wick, so very likely this candle can still flip bearish, take out that low, and then potentially come bullish, but I'm bearish on the day. 5-minute time frame, weirdly enough, we are diverging quite heavily. As you can see from these lows, we are in quite a big range. Gold is in a massive range. AD, however, is bullish. So Asia lows right here, Asia highs up here. I would say the weekly S1, guys. Weekly S1, a lot of price action around that level. Look left with me. That weekly S1 has now been tested multiple times. Every time we try and get below it, we come back above. So weekly S1 quite key this week. So are you gonna sell the weekly S1? Every time we faked out below it, we got back above, so just be very careful. I would say 1820. If you can hold 1820, get back inside of the Asia range, get something like this, perhaps another fake out or even a little bit deeper, and then I would say you are good for buys once you're back inside of the Asia range. But or as Keegan would mention, if you've got some coconuts on you, you can try something here at the weekly S1. Weekly S1, let's see if it holds something similar to what you had here, right there. Or are we gonna get another fake out first below the weekly S1 to then come back above it? But somewhere along the line, this market is gonna expand. It's now just in a range all the way from Tuesday. Keegs, you ready for gold?
I am ready. Don't you worry. Got this locked and loaded.
Let me give you guys over to Keegs. Keegs, you live.
Okay, guys. So as we were talking about those little flip areas, so I do still, and I agree with Chris, I'd love to still see this 1810 be tested. I feel at the end of the day it is going to happen, whether it is something like we had a pullback and found support or resistance and came back, but I do see it going all the way down to 1810, whether it's a straight flush today or not. But like I said, guys, I like to see that kind of first movement in the opposite direction. So again, with gold, we have gone up and tested these areas here, and now it's coming down. If you do know the weekly supply, so again, I don't have a key level here, but on the left there is quite a few at this point. I'm not going to zoom out that far, but you guys can see those rejections from this area. So just keep in mind there is one there, but obviously I haven't marked as a weekly supply. But we keep closing. So as you guys see, we rejected, we closed above, we rejected, we closed above. Now we're going there again. So we always say there comes 3 touches. The third touch is the lucky touch. So this definitely could be the break. What I would like to see though, guys, is there's a certain area that support here needs to hold. So if this starts breaking here now, I don't mind it coming to the weekly support, but I want the weekly support to hold here. So if we basically break under this, then I'll wait for a retest down here, where then it might be able to break and flush down. But if this holds the support, guys, I will rather wait for a confirmation. So if this flushes down, I'm going to wait over there, have a bit of confirmation. I'll probably wait for it to take Asia lows again, and then we'll ride that all the way back up to Asia highs. And again, it's all about just managing the trade, because then if this is going to flush, it can continue up, because this can finally be the bit of a breakaway. On the higher time frames, you can see all that price action we're starting to have here now. So that is where it gets interesting, guys. So I always say to people, you can see how the bulls are trying to come to the party now. The big thing is, again, where our Asia highs and that are, we just need to break this area. If we can even basically break over here, then I will be happy. Then I will literally be looking to go long if we can get a nice closure above that point. So that's what I'm going to be looking for the day, guys. But I am, funny enough, bullish. I'd love to see gold making a comeback, especially just because when we talk about the dollar index, it is having a bit of a drawdown. So I would love to see this today, but again, that all is dependent on how this holds, because if we start coming back down here, it is, again, we spoke about 3 touches. That was got away with it very, very lucky. It did break the lows, and this was the final stand, where this time, if it comes again, I think it is very probable it will break and find that 1810. So just literally, guys, this is our key area for the day.
Sweet. 2 minutes to go, guys. Let's quickly run through the last bit of pairs. GBP USD on a daily, I am bullish due to the fact that we closed bullish back inside of this range. Nice bullish engulfing. Also, what I like is we took out Tuesday's low, coming back inside of the range. I'm going with a bullish bias on GU for the day. and 5-minute time frame, even though our weekly time frame is bearish. 5-minute time frame, AD is trending bullish from yesterday. We are trading below the 200 though, and what I will say is I will look at the weekly S1, even the daily pivot. If we come all the way down here for potential longs, I'll just need to monitor this accumulation distribution. Maybe we get some type of divergence, but you guys know the rule, need to be trading above the 200 on the AD for longs, but I am leaning towards longs. We'll see. Somebody mentioned, I think Neil mentioned, there's some manufacturing PMIs, medium impact news, construction PMIs for the pound, 1030. All right, we'll monitor this weekly S1. 42 seconds to go. I'm not going to go through USD, ZAR, Euro USD. Let's quickly look at the daily time frame. Same thing, closing slightly back inside of the range. I'm also going to go with a bullish tilt to potentially come and retest this flat body resistance area at the weekly pivot. Maybe they drive it all the way back to the weekly pivot to trade from there for NFP. Again, you'll see with NFP, you'll either trade close to a weekly pivot level or a daily pivot level. So I'm leaning bullish on Euro USD. 5-minute time frame, where are we trading? Let's quickly mark out Asia highs, and markets are open and in motion. I would love to actually have a little trading bell sound. We'll still figure that out as soon as we get the stream deck, but markets are open. Asia lows, daily pivot, trading above the daily pivot, round number right here. So for the Euro traders, monitor this 10500 level, major level. Ideally what you guys want to see is something like this, little breakout below Asia lows, and then something like this. That is going to be your ideal trade today on Euro. German 30, let's quickly look at a daily time frame, and I'll go with the bullish tilt. We'll see what we do at this level right here. That flat body support area took out Tuesday's low, closed bullish, potential swing low if you don't break lower. Trading above the daily pivot, Asia lows right here, Asia highs all the way up here. So still within the Asia range. You know the ideal buy scenario is if we first take Asia lows, that's the fake out, get back inside of the Asia range. Also your daily pivot sitting here very close to Asia lows. So German 30 traders, AD is also trending bullish. I'll say look for buys in this zone right here. Asia lows, daily pivot. Let's go guys, markets are open and in motion. Hope you guys are ready. NFP tomorrow in the office. Be sure to join us. We'll be trading NFP live right here in the office. 189 Cape Road, Mill Park. Join us, infop at vaultmarkets.trade. Let us know, a couple of seats still available for the NFP session, infop at vaultmarkets.trade. First going to run through some strategy. I will also give you my strategy as to how I trade news, and we will actually be trading that live here in the office. I'll most probably stream it, but beforehand I will show you guys what I'm looking for, and we can execute some trades live. NFP Friday, a little NFP special for you guys. You can either join us live, or if you're in the area, come trade it live in the office. But we are ready to go. 17 likes, guys. Can we get those likes up to get the volume up?
See Chris go full margin on Friday or tomorrow.
Yeah, full margin. I sold the BMW. Actually, I had to sell the tires as well, the spare tires. I'm going full margin. It's either going to be a success story, or I'm going to fuck around and find out. Hopefully I don't find out. But NFP live tomorrow, guys. Be sure to join us in the office if you are in the area. And I think it's going to be good. Flip a coin day. Jason, we don't flip coins. We only flip accounts. No, I'm kidding. Yes, that is very cringe. Anyway.
Oh, guys, don't forget we actually have a double whammy for you guys tomorrow with 2 special guests coming on for you guys.
Chris Burdell and Duano, straight after the stream. That stream will go on, so do be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell icon to get notified, but I will share it in the Discord as well. Be sure to join the Discord. Link is in the bio or the description. Chris Burdell and Duano, and they'll be joining us tomorrow. First time we're doing a double guest, but they are together in business. It seems that they are always together, so quite a dynamic duo coming on. When's Vault Funding launching? Michael, it is already launched. You just don't know where the website is yet, but it's already live. We're just doing final testing, but it is already live. We're gonna give Keegan a head start. He's gonna be the first guy to purchase an account. We need to give him a head start. He's in the office. That's one of the perks of being in the office. Goeiemôre, ek het Dinsdag gemail, maar geen antwoord gekry nie. Nie seker as ek seat dan geboek het nie. Caitlin, Keeks just asked Caitlin there. Some of the guys responded but didn't get a reply.
I'm on it already.
Okay, sweet. Asia Hose, Asia
Asia Hose.
Damn, these Asia hoes holding. Hey, almost. These Asia lows. Yeah, almost. I would say wait for that 15-minute shuffle. You guys know the drill. Always 15 minutes after the open. You don't want to trade directly into that first 15 minutes. Wait for the little shuffle. Wait for lows to be taken. And I do feel once we get back above, we've got a nice little structure level there. So ideally, the ideal scenario is we do something like this. Just fake out the traders down here, get all of them bearish, and then we come back, something like this. I'm looking long. DD Dorito Demon US30, I am looking long as well, my brother. We're trading above the daily pivot, so ideally anything into this zone right here, I will be looking for longs. Something maybe even like this. I would love to get long on this market. Also, let's quickly look at JSE. Are we getting that positive Asia flows through to the JSE? JSE up already 0.4% on the day, so definitely Asia session. Those positive flows from the Nikkei trading up almost 2% overnight, definitely gonna follow through, and that's why I don't necessarily want to look short. But we're gonna monitor Nasdaq. I've got Nasdaq on my watch list here. We will.
You know, Chris, I was thinking actually, because I see Michael's question there. He wants to know how the Vault Funding giveaways are gonna work. How's this? I was thinking, because this isn't gonna cost you guys anything, but we can run a little challenge, and we can do it in the Discord to keep track. Okay?
Yeah.
So everyone. Basically, we can make it a demo of the $100 challenge. So just make a demo account, $100, and at the end of the day, whoever can flip it to the biggest amount, just at the end of one day, you can win an account.
Or they can just register on Vault Funder for a trial.
And we just see, like, whoever can actually hit like a good day or a certain target, we can give something away there.
I like it. Michael, we'll think of some ideas. Obviously how it will work is once we do the giveaway, you will unfortunately either need to contact me directly or give me your email address on here.
And if that doesn't work, you know Chris likes his Asia hose, so you can organize something there, and I'm sure you'll get an account.
Now you'll get it. Weirdly enough, when we did that giveaway, the previous NFP, once the funds hit that guy's account, he immediately withdrew. He didn't even trade it. But and I've never seen.
Oh, that's boring.
And I've never seen the guy on here again. I flipped my 20 to 500 now in about 2 weeks. Silent. Keep it up, man. Just don't blow that 500 now. Just keep it steady. Hey, yo, time to put my game face on then. Crazy enough, I was in sales last night from 10 to 6, and when I arrived home at 7, I was in 2000. I passed out and woke up at 10 to a blown account.
Yo,
no, man. No, man. Dorito Demon.
To be fair, okay, Dorito Demon, we talk about managed accounts. When you realize you're up 2.7 in profits, I think you should have set your stop loss to break even and then let it run if you wanted to. But that's where you should have at least moved that stop loss.
Keeks, you can't hear the music playing. Can you guys? Yo.
Nah, I can't.
It's hitting hard. Ask maybe. Damn. Guys, I was
What music you play now? Not elevator music anymore.
Dude, it's like, I don't know if it's like hip hop crunk, but it hits deep. How's the new playlist, guys? I think it's better than the summer lo-fi mix we had. I feel it's quite hard. So imagine if Dr. Dre had to make a lo-fi playlist. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, this is what their lo-fi playlist would sound like.
You know what I was literally about to say now after I listened to that? Like, this sounds like that in the background of like Straight Outta Compton. Like you're about to drop bars there.
And then it goes straight back to the elevator. Now we're back in the elevator, guys. But we are going to take Nasdaq up on the elevator this morning. Hope you guys are ready for some Nasdaq elevator to come through. Jeremy Liberty in the house yesterday. Jeremy, appreciate you coming out to the office. Very good feedback, and we were talking about it yesterday, and that is some of the consensus I got. Even when I was chatting to one of our members last night, saying that at some point they actually thought about giving up, but the streams have given them hope to continue trading, to continue the grind, and ultimately that is what it's all about, guys. Providing that value, providing that hope, that inspiration, that you are not alone in this journey. We are all in this together. We are all trying to get better every single day. Every morning we pitch up. Every morning we come in with new energy. As always, remember your previous or your last trade has got no bearing on your trade today. So whatever trade you took yesterday, win or loss, it has got absolutely no effect on your trades today. So keep that in mind. Completely new day. And yeah, we'll see where we are. How much does a 60k vault funded account cost? Michael, you will see on Friday, tomorrow.
Yo, tomorrow's actually a big day. We got the combine, we got the live with the guests, and the funding.
Good morning, gentlemen. Keenan. On gold, is there a potential break of structure for longs, or are we still needing a test of the S1? Weekly S1, I would say ideally. We've already taken Asia lows. I would say monitor for some type of structure right here. But DXY, remember that level I was talking about? We are trading above that, but we're still trading below the daily pivot and the weekly R1. So we are gonna need to have some patience here this morning. Also Nasdaq trading now below Asia lows. So this is what I like. If we can now come back inside of the Asia range, we'll be looking long on this. All right, 15-minute shuffle, come and gone. Nila mentioned UJ round number right here at the Asia highs, weekly pivot. This is gonna be a tough nut to crack for UJ this morning, and yeah, nothing that I like on UJ, to be honest. There's absolutely nothing. We've got this big expansive, not expansive like somebody that can't talk English, but expansive range on Asia, so I don't like that. You know, I like a tight Asia range. Asia is tight Asia range. Where are we going with this again? But anyway, nothing there for me. Nasdaq looking the better one for me, to be honest, due to the fact that it's still trading above the 200, or trading right at the 200 EMA. US30 trading below that, so I'm gonna lean towards Nasdaq this morning. But let's see, we'll get some. Geeks, please don't take any stealth trades like the BOJ interventions. Please let the guys know.
I'm waiting for gold. Like, I'm looking at it, but I haven't taken anything, guys.
Keegan, Mr. Stealth Intervention himself. Yeah, I'm literally just waiting for Nasdaq, guys. We're gonna see where we are in the next couple of minutes. Geeks, what's your view on GJ?
I will tell you now, but I'm pretty sure I was long. Yeah, I am long on the day. Bearish, bullish. Yeah, so for me, I have been bullish the whole time. I'd love to see it come up to a daily key level at 181220, and basically there it either needs to have a break above and continue the bullish movement, or it's going to reject off there. But I've been bullish, I mean, this whole week on it basically. So that's also something I've just been keeping an eye on.
Nasdaq, all right, here we go, get ready. Making all the right moves. To be honest, Nasdaq is the only clean one for me at this stage. very honest with you guys, Nasdaq is the only one I'm really focusing on. The rest is either I cannot trade Asia highs like this. We haven't taken Asia lows. We are trading above the daily pivot. Only way that I can, and we've got the round number right there, so not interested. German 30 test of the daily pivot, also taking Asia lows as mentioned. But Nasdaq, I think we're gonna start focusing on this bad boy right here. Any breaks of structure above that level and we are going to be looking long. Asia lows taken, and now it is just a simple waiting game for the break of structure. Once we break that structure to the upside, we will be entering, and what we'll need to monitor is the zone right here. But I am relatively positive that we are going to get some trades here this morning. If we can get a reversal buy trade set up on gold at Asia lows and daily pivot, I'm going long. Yeah, Nila, I would say another test, because remember we've said multiple times we break below this weekly S1, and then as soon as we come back above it, we push up. So I would say either monitor this level right here, or you can wait for that fake out to occur and then wait for it to come back inside of this weekly S1 range. But focus for me this morning is Nasdaq, and I'm just getting myself ready on this side.
I'm just saying, when I said to the guys, if someone had balls, they'd buy UJ. I hope someone did, because I didn't at that time. But I hope someone in this live did, because that thing just took off.
Dude, I promise you there's guys with some big coconuts in here. You just mentioned, like, I'm thinking of buying and they're in. It's like, what? Did Keegan say buying UJ in? There's already guys in buys on Nasdaq. I can promise you now. We're waiting for a break of structure, Keeks. The guys are in.
Yeah, they had waited. They want to catch it early. They want the sniper entry.
Garth, UJ is USD JPY, so it's just the first letter of the base currency and then the cross currency. So USD, JPY, UJ. Oh, asking about it. Yeah, we shared it this morning, Keegan. Remember we said this 148.75 level, closures above here. It was pre-market. If you had some coconuts, you could have bought it here somewhere. I'm just patiently waiting for this. Let me just set an alert. 14763. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. Thank you for all of you guys joining. Myself and Keegan and Justin were chatting about it yesterday, seeing how the streams have progressed over the last month and almost a half, and it's just continuously growing, and all of us as traders are growing, and everyone in the community. Fulmar, somebody that I spoke to, that was here in the office, Neil, Laz, all the guys starting to really gain confidence in their trading, because all of a sudden you know what you are looking for, and you're not guessing, you're not second guessing yourself. You already accept that there's only two outcomes, actually three outcomes when you take a trade, and those three outcomes are a loss, a break even, or a win. So as a trader, you already accept all of those outcomes before you execute the trade. So it should come to you at no surprise that those are the three probabilities that you are facing.
And then guys, we got some news for you. You guys can, Chris, maybe you can pin it there in the chat. But we have now started the TikTok channel as well, which will drop some gems and some little secrets there for you guys. So it's chris.marketbull on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok now as well.
You are now going to be TikTok famous.
Oh shit.
Chris is a TikToker.
And from next week we will be streaming to Twitch as well. So we'll be multi-streaming from next week. Facebook Live, Twitch, YouTube. It's really been cool seeing the stream growing. Gives assurance that there are people that really do want to see others grow. Great work, Chris and Keeks. Thanks so much, Keenan. Just popped the follow, dude. I'm very honest. I've maybe spent 2 minutes in my entire life on TikTok, but I think Mo is taking the lead on that. Alright guys, we are just patiently waiting for structure breaks back above here. I am not looking to sell this. Axcycle workmetric, yeah, I don't know guys, maybe it's the age thing, but
okay guys, I am looking at longs on EU.
why don't you wait for that 10500 to be tested, round number?
Yeah, it can.
3 pips, 3 pips,
Yeah.
and then it's Sahil. Oh, good to have Sahil in here. Every time Sahil's here, we are catching some bangers. Some bangers. We're taking out Asia lows on EU, close to the daily pivot as well. Let's bang together. That sounds like a rugby tour in Stellenbosch after Varsity Cup.
Guys, I apologize. I don't know where Chris is at this morning.
Guys, remember I was also young at one stage, eh? I was also at Varsity, also went on rugby tours, so I wasn't always reformed. Gigs, but I don't think the boys on tour ever said let's bang together.
There's a lot of things that were said on tours that shouldn't be repeated.
Yeah, let's keep the tour talks on tour. Chris wants to run his fingers through my hair. Sahil, you know that hair is majestic, my brother. That is one thing, guys. If your barber is not Indian or Muslim or from some Middle Eastern country, can you really trust your barber? My barbers are from Lebanon, and the weird thing is we never talk. I've been cutting my hair there for 9 years, and it's somebody that I trust, but we hardly talk because he can't understand English. But it's just beautiful how you chat to one another without words, and you just show him what you want. And then I've got an Indian mate in Joburg that's got 3, I think it's called Mumbai Express, 3 Indian barber shops. And I'll never forget it. Me and my one mate, he's a ginger, and we went for. He said, "Listen here, come. We're gonna give you guys the full package: ear wax, threading the brows." And that poor man looked like he got bliksemed when he got out there because he's quite a hairy dude. They waxed his ears, his nose. He looked like he wanted to cry. And he got some slaps on the head as well. So I'm looking at Nasdaq for longs. I mentioned to the guys, I don't know if you were on the stream previously, but I mentioned how I gauge the indices for the London and the Frankfurt session is I look at what the Nikkei did overnight and what the Hang Seng also did overnight. And if we got positive flows out of those indexes overnight, I am then leaning towards bullish on not just our local market, but on the indices as well, on the futures market. So due to that fact, I am literally waiting for breaks of structure here on Nasdaq. As soon as we are back inside of the Asia range, I'll be looking for longs. Also on the daily time frame, if you look at it, we closed bullish, creating like some type of double bottom here, and we can come and retest these flat body resistance areas and maybe get a breakout on the daily to the upside, or we can reject again there, and this could be our NFP weekly range, and they can park price somewhere close to this weekly pivot level for NFP. So then it's basically taken highs, taken lows, and they've parked it, because we've technically been in a range from Friday 23rd, so almost a 2-week range that we are in. We're just banging up and down between these two levels. Mr. Barber's Gillette Fusion and my woman for my beard. Yeah, Keenan, I see that majestic dome. You have to have a beard if you're gonna pull off the bald look. But yeah, I've got alerts set here, guys. Remember, as mentioned, any breaks of structure back inside of the Asia range, and I will be looking long. Accumulation distribution still pointing up. Even if this thing just drops from here all the way to the weekly pivot, I'm not gonna try and sell it. I am looking for buys. Same with US30. US30 not as clean for me though, but I would say if this area holds right here, you could be looking for buys. And this area right here on German 30, any breaks back above inside of the Asia range, trading above the daily pivot, you could be looking for longs there. What about Euro USD? So we literally just waiting for this half round number to be tested, or if you don't want to wait, for me personally, not all of my criteria are met, because we are trading below the 200 on the accumulation distribution. But yeah, you guys know the drill in the Discord. Go to the education section. Ideal buy scenarios is a fake out below Asia lows, daily pivots below Asia lows if you want to buy. So your ideal areas to buy are Asia lows and daily pivots that are below the Asia lows, and your ideal areas to sell are Asia high, or if there's a daily pivot above the Asia highs. So that is your ideal scenario. in a minute. The pivot for Euro USD is 104.95, so literally 5 pips below this half round number.
Just as UJ really took off, flipping out.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Nasdaq, guys. This is the one that I am looking at. I'm literally just focused on Nasdaq. Again, as mentioned, day before NFP, everything later this afternoon becomes very low probability. So most likely last session for me before tomorrow morning. And then trading NFP live tomorrow, guys. NFP special, Chris Bradell, Duano joining us on stream as well. Trades will be good if DXY can fail at Asia High, correct, Nila? Yo, Sahil, I hope it is not. But the thing is, I don't enter before the news. You guys know already, I wait for the first 5 minutes after the news and I trade in the direction of that 5 minute. And I'm also looking to trade close to a daily pivot or a weekly pivot, because otherwise you will get undertaked, like Sahil is mentioning. Ryan, ek wil 'n full margin trade doen op Nas. Yes, Ryan. Sterkte my vriend. Laat weet ons hoe gaan daai full margin trade.
Okay guys, I'm saying if gold can close with this big bullish engulfing candle, I will be looking to go long.
GBP USD looking good at the moment. I wouldn't say looking good. We're still at Asia lows, but where's my Asia range on this? Is Nasdaq gonna give us that filthy little pop? Just one big candle like this. Are we gonna get something like this? DXY rejecting Asia highs. I would love. I think Nasdaq's gonna start turning bullish once we break down below here on DXY. Remember that this technically for me is the key level for the session. Any breaks below here, we can come lower. I don't want to see DXY holding this level. So I think you're going to see NAS starting to pull up once we start trading here on DXY. So ideally something like this, ranging, breaking below, and that's going to give us that pop on the indices that we're looking for. I literally just need a break of structure back inside of the Asia lows. So even something above here, if we can get something closing like this, I will be shooting for longs. Because on the lower time frames, you'll still see us making lower lows, lower highs. So there's definitely still bearish order flow. We can't deny the fact that the order flow is currently bearish. So we cannot take a trade while order flow is bearish. We need to start breaking structure to the upside. And once we do that, we can start executing on some positions here. Remix workout. Good morning. I haven't seen you here. Welcome, brother. Alan van den Berg. I saw there was a seminar recently by Vault Markets. Is there perhaps another one coming up this Friday? Alan, NFP live in the office. Info P at vaultmarkets.trade. Just let us know if you're coming or not. Trading NFP live in the office and live on stream as well.
Chris, you in or anything yet?
No, I'm just waiting for Nas. I'm quite dialed into Nas.
You know, honestly, if I tell from now on, if I tell you guys again, if you have the balls to take a trade, tell me so I must take the bloody trade as well.
Euro USD. What is US30 doing? US30 right here at the daily pivot, still trading below the 200 though, but it is pointing up. I would say if you don't want to wait for NAS, US30, I would say this area right here. If you get something like this, not meeting all of my rules, but if you get something like that breaking above that, you could look for longs. I'm gonna wait for NAS. NAS is cleaner for me. 80 is trading above the 200. We are trading right at the 200 5-minute EMA, and if this section right here can hold, and if we can start breaking here, I do feel we are in for a goodie this morning. And I will be targeting that flat body resistance area on Nasdaq. So we're looking at a potential 3% trade here this morning. Bagged a lacquer 1-to-1 on UJ. Alex, that's what it's about. Close your charts. If I take a winner in the morning, I'm done. Oof, nice little breakout here on GJ, but not for me. Half round number sitting right, not half round number, round number sitting right there, so I'm literally just waiting for Nasdaq, guys. This is my trade for the morning. Nila, sorry, best play for gold, breaking Asia lows, creating resistance. Yeah, so best play for gold right here is you've got this resistance area now. You can even do something like this, and if you get something like that, that is your play. Back inside of the Asia range, respecting the weekly S1, high probability trade. However, daily, has the daily created a bottom wick? Yes, daily has now officially created a bottom wick, so you are good to go. How many trades do you guys do on average today? JC, I most probably do like maybe 3 trades a week. 3-4 trades a week on average. If it's a busy week, 4. Other than that, don't need more than 3-4 trades a week. Also, remember, as mentioned, guys, a lot of you are not bad traders. You are just taking a lot of cuck trades in and between your good trades. And I know that feeling. You take a few good trades and you feel like that dopamine hit you get from the trading, you're chasing that dopamine and you just enter to get that dopamine hit again. That is that dopamine hit the gamblers go after as well. And as soon as you start getting into that gambler's mindset, that is what you want to remove. I had a chat with Hardis yesterday as well. He's been doing phenomenally well and is only focusing on the best setups, and his results are showing. That's why some of you, the only thing you need to do is you just need to get rid of all the little bad trades in and between the good ones. And once you get that out of the way, the same Hardis from Quick Trade. No. So Hardis is a family relative. No, not Quick Trade. Yeah, JC, weirdly enough, I don't know if it was Keeks, was it the funded trader that released the stats showing that there was a positive correlation between, so the funded traders that made the most money held trades for longer. So firstly, the correlation is between time, so their holding time was longer, and their trade frequency was less. They were trading like maybe 5 trades a month, and their trade frequency, so the number of trades, were lower. So there's a definite correlation between holding trades for longer and trading less. And it's not something that I made up, it's literally stats that they revealed. So already just taking less trades is going to increase the probability of you being profitable. How do you manage trading with South African brokers when the 4-hour candles is in an hour different from most American brokers? So I only execute on the 5-minute, always. So always the time frame you see me execute on, I do my daily analysis, I do my top-down analysis, and then from here I don't change again. I'm literally on the 5. This is my time frame I execute on. This is my time frame that I manage my trades on. So you will hardly ever see me jumping to another time frame, but this is what time frame I execute on. Guys, just a waiting game at this stage. Euro USD breaking structure back to the upside. As mentioned, accumulation distribution. If I zoom it out, still relatively flat, so this thing can still go either way. Just plateauing out, but it is holding Asia lows, trading above the daily pivot. Now currently at the 200 EMA on the 5-minute. Gigs, you're not in anything, eh?
No, not in anything.
I'm just putting it out there. UJ, I'm going to be monitoring this weekly pivot level. Yesterday we struggled at this level as well. That weekly pivot level, we just couldn't get through it. And I think if we hold above it today, I will be looking for longs. I've got my alerts set here at the weekly pivot level. And let's see, half round number right here at the Asia highs as well. I can just actually pull that up. So definitely looking for some potential longs on UJ as well. But Nasdaq literally dialed in, waiting for this thing to make its move back inside of the Asia range. Can we get it back inside there? Paco already wants the peaches, he already wants the volume. And look at that, as soon as the peaches enter the chat, you get some volume. 5 peaches not enough though, unfortunately. Keeks, US30, this level right here, you're not looking long there, eh?
Just hold on. I'm gonna look there now quickly for you. I just literally, I don't know what area you're talking about.
No, where we're trading at now, daily pivot, Asia low.
No, I wanted to go a little bit lower. I wanted to go to 32,980.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, that's where I'd like a retest.
Beautiful, guys, hitting a new all-time high on viewers for a non-guest event. 58 this morning. If I can show you guys on the YouTube studio, you can actually see that this is a breakout pattern. Let me just show you guys. There we had a double top consolidation, and there we've got the breakout. So if I take the equal legs, we could be technically hitting 90 viewers today.
But But Joe, sorry guys, I'm back now. You have my attention.
Geeks, did you see the breakout pattern on the viewers? We went from a very impulsive move. We had the accumulation and we are now on the breakout, so we could potentially get a retest of 48 viewers, and then if that 48 level holds, 48 viewers holds, then we are potentially hitting 100 viewers today on stream.
No, but you see, that's being a pessimistic, because if you learned anything from the charts, how often you want that retest, but then it just continues to run away and you can't get in. Now that's what's going to happen here, guys. If you don't get in and you're not subscribing and you're not part of the channel now, it's going to run away. One of these days we're going to have thousands of followers, we're going to have our Raris parked outside, and it's just going to be too late.
Haters waiting for the fake out. Haters waiting for the Judas swing. Hopefully this is not the Judas swing, but this is a trade continuation. We're looking bullish on the views, guys. Views are looking very bullish. Just need for that 48 viewer retest to hold. And very soon, I'm thinking in coming weeks, we'll hit triple digits. And I think once we start hitting over 100 live viewers, things are really gonna start heating up. But again, guys, thank you so much. Myself and Keegan, we honestly need to thank you guys for all the support, for all the messages, and for the community on Discord. Be sure to join the Discord link in the bio. Honestly, seeing a lot of improvement from a lot of traders.
No, I must say it's nice to actually have the Discord, that it's blowing up the way it is, but also like the Peach Nation coming together and actually seeing how you guys also are improving. I mean, it speaks for itself. Some of the trades you guys are taking are solid trades.
Yeah, you guys are literally, some of you have taken some trades yesterday I didn't even look at. Like Nila catching, I think, a 1-2 yesterday on GJ. Some of you guys caught like a 1-5 on the indices. Absolutely beautiful to see. And we're not pushing any broker, we're not pushing any service. We are affiliated with Vault Markets, so support the brand. Zero spread accounts have gone live, and believe me when I say I'm working very close with them to ensure that we've got the best trading environment in the industry. So again, as mentioned, as always, guys, I am for the smaller guy, for all of you traders. So everything that I'm doing, all of the engagements I'm busy with, is ultimately to improve the trading environment, to improve just the overall experience for you as a trader. No one else is live. I'm not saying no one else is live streaming, but there's no other South African trader that I know of that is live streaming his trades, taking trades live on YouTube. The thing is, you can fake a track record, you can fake your trading ability, you can fake a lot of things, but you cannot fake a live stream. This cannot be faked. If I'm saying I'm buying here or I'm selling there, I cannot fake that. So, but anyway, for the zero spread account, what instruments can we trade? You can trade all of the instruments. No scammers allowed on the Discord, absolutely not. Please let me know if anybody in the Discord is messaging you. I didn't even know there was a guy impersonating me on the Discord. I should actually be a little bit more on top of that. But here we go, guys. Nas, US30 already busy with that little breakout. Asia lows, 80 starting to come back above. I hope it's not a case of me sucking on the sour tit this morning, waiting for Nasdaq, and then US30 is the play. But I'm gonna stick to Nas. I'm gonna back this. I'm gonna wait for Asia lows. Price to trade back inside of the Asia lows, because remember, we can still come to this level and fail and continue back lower again. But the Asia lows gives us an advantage point, so that if we start taking longs above Asia lows, we can monitor this area and we can manage our risk to not take a full loss. Chris, if you guys ever need proper admins in your Discord, you can message me if you'd like and I can manage it for you. I've been an admin on 4 big Discord servers for 2 years now. Dorito, get in contact with me. Unfortunately, we can't pay you because it's a free group. But if you're willing to do it for the community, by all means. We'll pay you with trades taken on stream. I'll do so on Discord. Sweet. Alright guys, viewers, we're testing that 48.50 level. Are we gonna hold 50 viewers and start breaking back to the upside? Most probably as soon as we take this trade right here, the lurkers and the haters will start coming back on, waiting for us to lose. Look at these guys buying low. You never buy low, you sell low and you buy high. And no, I don't need payment on anything. You guys are already helping a lot. Appreciate that, Dorito. That is beautiful to see the community standing up, putting hands together, and really appreciate Dorito Demon for taking the lead on that. Alright guys, 3 minutes. Yeah, we are 3 minutes. I'm waiting. As soon as this candle closes, I will be looking for my longs. Let's hope it does not run away from us. Only 6 points away from the Asia lows. How far are we away from the session lows? 27 points. I'm willing to take a punt right here. If they can park it for us right here, create a nice little bottom wick, we are going to chow this thing. There's German 30 for the guys that have been taking note. GBP, USD, Asia lows, Nasdaq. Let's go. Park it right here for us. They can park it right there. Don't go any further. Don't run away from the team. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait for some type of retest. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is it going to run without us? Alright guys, again, I'm just letting you know that this thing can still come back. We can still do something like this. And we can still come and retest this. So I don't think it is going to be a straight rocket to the upside. Because remember, we are now breaking the bearish order flow. If you go onto a 1 minute, you will now see us starting to break this bearish order flow that we had. So we were trading bearish all the way down, and now we are starting to break structure to the upside. 2 minutes to go. Can they park it for us right here? We need this 48 level to hold on the viewers, and as soon as that level holds, I think we will get a trade. Thanks so much. Yes, dude, this thing now, I can't believe it. All right, guys, it's a little bit sticky now. Let's see.
Okay, guys, I entered 0.5% on longs on GU.
Okay, GU longs for. We'll talk about the stop losses now. I just want to see where we are on Nas. 23 seconds. All right, guys, I'm telling you what, I'm going to enter half. We're going to scale into this. I'm going 0.5%. Let me just manage this. As soon as we close in 10, we can get a pullback. I'll be adding very close to the Asia lows right here. Can actually delete that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm in off. Why am I not in off? Why is my funded FX doing this to me? I can't enter the trade. Now it's most probably going to enter 3 trades. What
Just
is...
full margin, Chris. Full deposit.
Bro, what the fuck is happening here? Sorry guys, I can't enter. Where's my phone? Quickly ask Mo to bring me my phone. Guys, I can't enter yet. I'm just waiting here. Sorry Moski, I just wanna... Okay. Hectic, guys. I can't enter the trade. My funded FX, what are they busy with?
And from that, my funded FX was a 8 out of 10, has dropped to a 4 out of 10.
Bro, what is happening here? Let me see if I can open up on my phone here. Invalid volume, what the fuck are they talking about? Oh, hectic, I almost blew now my Vault Markets account trying to... Yes, the boys.
Oh my word.
Trying to enter 2.5 on that. If you guys ever seen an account blown to smithereens in seconds, try doing that on a... Bro, I don't know what's going on here. I can still not enter. I'll let you guys know as soon as I can enter here. Did they remove Nasdaq? US30 Nas. What is going on here, bro? Nasdaq. Let's try and trade this. Invalid volume. Guys, I can't enter the trade. I don't know what's happening here. My funded FX might need to be cancelled. Let me try again. Okay, so I'm in. I took longs right here. Sorry guys, so I can't enter a 1.25. That's weird. So I entered a 1.5 lot. Stops are going to be 30 on this. I am targeting this daily level there. So 1 to 3. I've entered half here. I'm going to enter another half once we get into the Asia lows, and then that's my position. Let me just set my stops. because I haven't been able to set that. So 30 points, that's 0.4%. Let's see if we can get a nice full retest of the Asia lows, and if we can do that, then I will add, and then 14,858, 14,8, what is it, 14,858. All right, guys, so I'm in the longs. Apologies, a little bit of a tech issue. Okay, so my funded FX, we are not canceling them. That was my mistake. You need to enter like either 1.2, 1.5, 1.1. But weirdly enough, that tech issue helped me a little bit to get in at a better position. All right, guys, viewers, please, let's hold this 48 level. We want to get that break out to the upside for 100 viewers this morning. Get your sister, get your brother, get your mother on the stream. Let's get that breakout. Keeks, tell Caitlin to get all the laptops and stuff in the office here. Let's get everybody.
We're just gonna flood the stream.
Okay, Keeks, where's your stop? 15 pip stop?
Actually, it's a 20 pip. So
20 pip,
entry is at 21,355.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
And then stop loss is 21,160.
Okay, Keegan, going Asia highs, or you going for weekly pivot?
Weekly pivot.
Right, 1 to 3 trade right here, testing Asia lows. I think once this gets through the 5 minute 200 EMA, this thing is good to run. But yeah, Nasdaq, if we can get a nice little pullback to Asia lows, I'm going to add my other half. I only went half a position here, so 0.5 position, or let me maybe do it like this. And then I will look to add another half down here. Just putting a question mark there. If we get there, then we can add. German 30, beautiful, guys. As mentioned, as soon as you get a nice little breakout here, easy as they come. US30, there was your breakout trade. As that candle broke up, it started trading back above the 200. Also, remember I mentioned it's tilting bullish. And this is your ideal buy scenario. Little fake out below the Asia range, a nice little break back above. And your entry model for this right here on the Discord, if you go to the education section, your entry model for that is a nice little reversal buy play. It is literally this one right here in the middle. That is the play. Nice little break of structure back above the pivot. All of this in the education channel on the Discord, so be sure to check that out. Discord link in the description. Seems like we are holding 50 viewers. Plus I'm in US30 from 3,300, so that's my first payment. Beautiful, Dorito. I will chat to you as soon as we're done on the streams. I will chat to you. Redact, by the way, message retracted. Okay, I don't see what he said, but I see the message got retracted. I hope Sahil took this. Sahil, if you're still in the chat, maybe he's already off to gym. Gold moving back above Asia lows. For the guys that took US30, almost a 1-to-1, I use a 40-point stop. Oh shit, Sahil missed it. Sahil, we called the buys from down here, and we are in Nasdaq buys as well. I went half position right here, looking for a retest of Asia lows, and as soon as we get to Asia lows, even a little bit deeper, somewhere there, I will add my other half, and I'm targeting that flat daily resistance area there. But Sahil missed the US30 there on that breakout. Asia lows, yeah, retest, definitely retest. I'm just waiting for this to pull back. Once we pull back into this zone, just gonna wait for 1 5-minute bullish candle just to show that the buyers are stepping in there to add my other half of a position. I think the indices will really start running once we break below here on the dollar index. Otherwise, we will most likely get clapped. And as always, 5-minute time frame, guys. Manage my trades on the 5, enter them on the 5. I do my top-down analysis from the weekly down to the daily, down to the 5. Only really look at monthly candles at the end of the month once we get closures. Other than that, gold still struggling here. Asia lows, somebody asking about it. Weekly S1, I would definitely say we need some type of break of structure back inside of the range before considering that. But Nasdaq, if we can get, say, 2 more 5-minute candles dipping into this level, even a little bit lower, somewhere there. RCT boys waiting for this fair value gap right there. OTE zone, we just waiting for a retest of Asia lows. Keeks facing some manipulation here on his trade. I do feel we can do something like this on GU. That's then a proper break of the lows. All of the guys trying to enter longs with a tight stop them out, and then start moving back to the upside.
Yeah, the only thing I don't necessarily like is the fact that it's kind of hovering around there, and we do have news coming out.
On my side, it's like literally low tier data, dude. I don't know if it's different. Yeah, it's literally like a yellow folder.
Oh, okay, let's chill then.
Yeah, let's quickly go to Forex Factory. Sometimes they classify it different. Let's quickly look at the calendar here. Forex Factory's got it as a orange folder though, so I don't know. FX Street has got it as a yellow folder. Forex Factory orange, so it's still mid-tier data. I wouldn't be too concerned about it. Guys, break-even point for me on this trade, I would say Asia highs, or just relatively just below the Asia highs, 14,800, that round number right there. That's going to be my break-even point on this trade. BE point. Thank you guys so much for holding that 48 level support on the viewers. Can we retest the session highs at 58 viewers? Currently on our way back to the session high. I unfortunately only have a half position, guys, but that's fine. The only thing with displacement like this, you know, you're gonna get some type of pullback, so there's no need to go with a full position there and you sit through all of that drawdown. These are some of the cases where I will scale in. We can still get another pullback and I will still be looking to add my other half to get a full position in. And again, as soon as we break this level on DXY, I think that's when the GU trade will come alive. What is EU doing? EU already trading away from Asia lows. German 30, very nice run to the upside. I know it took the German 30. Maybe something I should also start looking at. But for the most part, they are all relatively correlated. Saving my bullets for gold. Alright. Yeah, Nila's currently struggling here at Asia lows. Not a lot of buyers stepping in here, so I would be not necessarily scared to take it, but just get like some nice bullish momentum coming in. One of the few times I'm hoping for a pullback. Almost probably one of the times where it's just gonna run. Let's see. I'm actually gonna go ahead and place a buy limit at the half round number 14,750. So I'm putting a buy limit in there. So buy limit 14,750. Stop loss the same level, 14,733.
Yo, GU is letting me down today.
What is it doing?
These bloody Brits must come to the party.
Right, guys, I've set buy limits there. If we get down there, it's all good. So I've got a buy limit there for my other half position. I've set a buy limit there, half round number retest if we get it. If not, that's also fine. Break even point right here, 14,800. But Keeks, this is now only the real, I would say, fake out below Asia lows. So
not too stressed over it yet.
All right, can we get a push to 14,800? And then ultimately after that, get that push to the flat body resistance area. Seems the viewers also want to come and retest the session hours. I jumped in, bro. I ended up getting FOMO. Alright, so Hill's in the trade as well. So definitely, you know, those Indian lads that drive the M3s and the M2s, they've got money. So we're definitely going to see this thing starting to pump now with all of that liquidity being pushed into the markets. Now guys, I was stressed about this position, but now that Sahil has injected all of that liquidity right there, that's why you won't see this coming back here. This thing will now just do like a little retest here, and then you're just gonna see like 3, 4, 5 straight bullish candles. And maybe I'll ask him, I'll maybe give him a call off stream, ask him to inject some more liquidity here at Asia highs, then we can actually add another position there. So I'm actually going to run to the bathroom. You guys don't have to be too stressed. Sahil is in the house. Sahil just,
I don't know what the hell Sahil did, but it looks like everything's turning around now.
Yeah, guys, Sahil, please just let me know once you're closing. Don't dump it on us, please. I think he's closing partial positions here. Just be careful, guys.
Sahil is low-key the market maker.
You guys think I'm joking? Sahil, just wait for us to get to break even before you dump it on us. But I'll see you guys now Monday to Friday, 8:30 to after 11 these days, with volume coming in later. Follow myself, Keegan, on Instagram. Follow the Vault Markets P page on Instagram as well. Let's try and bump those numbers up. We are based in Port Elizabeth here, so let's try and get those numbers up, and I'll see you guys now.
Yes, bro.
Hey, whoa. Sahil, what you doing here, my man? Where's all the volumes going away again? We need you back in the market, so bro.
Because of this playlist, need those bangers back. But guys, what a week it's been so far. How's the week been going? I know a lot of you, just looking at Discord, had an absolutely beautiful week. Let me know in the chat how it's been going. See, a lot of you guys have a new positive outlook on life. You guys are excited again about trading. You guys found a community. You guys found a channel that is providing so much value for free. And you're thinking, why aren't these guys charging me anything for it? I love the Forex analogy with the viewers. Yeah, we had a perfect retest, guys. This is the retest right there. There we had the nice retest of that breakout. And remember, as always, after you make a high on a session, you'll get the pullback, and then you will come and retest the session highs. So what's going to happen at the session highs, we're either going to start rejecting, or you're going to get a lot of volume coming in, YouTube pushing the algo, and you're actually going to see an influx of new viewers. And that's what's going to pump us up to 100 potentially today. Once we break these session highs, a lot of volume going to enter the market. You guys know the drill: session highs, session lows. But the streams have been making session highs every day, every week. It is just continuing to grow. The haters, the lurkers, still punching the air. When are these guys gonna lose? When are they gonna blow accounts? I'm going to buy YouTube stock for you. Waiting for that parabolic run on viewers. Jordan, it is coming. The more the guys hate on the stream, the more engagement, the more traffic. It is just beautiful to see. All right, guys, we are now at the session highs with the viewers. We are now at the session highs on Nasdaq. Are we going to see some volume coming in? 62 viewers and counting. The algo now absolutely pushing us. We are now at the session highs. Keeks, we're going for that breakout, dude. 75 up next, and
the
then
breakout is coming.
Are we gonna get 100 today, guys? I don't know. Was stressed out this week because I'm behind on rent by 1.5 and ended up flipping a 150 to 3k on Tuesday. Flipped another 150 yesterday to 2.4 but missed out on another 2.7. Like I said, there's no shot Forex starts work with YouTube. There's no what? There's no shot Forex strats work with YouTube. I don't know. Keegan still with a chip and a chair at the poker table. Don't count this man out. The man still has a few chips. He still has a chair at the table. Dorito Demon showing us what it is to live on the edge. We've all been there. Guys, I'm going to break even on this, and I'm going to tell you why. Due to the fact that we are starting to stair step now. And what I mean by that is we are now starting to grind here. And I'm still going to leave this buy position down here. I'm actually going to wait, or you know what, I'm going to remove that. And if we get a deeper retrace into these lows, I'm going to wait for support to be formed and I'm going to enter a full position down here. So I'm deleting my buy limit. Stops are at break even and I'm still not looking short. I will just look at re-entries at the Asia lows, and at that point I'll go for a full position. I know I said this is our break-even point. That would have been our break-even point if we really started gaining some momentum to the upside. But as mentioned, we are now stair-stepping. So it's creating like these little, think of a staircase, where it's now just like breaking highs, like it's almost overlapping. So not the ideal for continuations. You want to see clear breaks of structure, retest happening, and continuation. Any stair stepping like this, not a fan. But nonetheless, we are risk free. Trade is only up about 0.2% on my side. I think it peaked at 0.3%, only half a position in. But let's see, I will look for re-entries there.
Yeah, other than that GU for me, I'm probably still just gonna watch gold. There's nothing else that interests me today.
Guys, talking about Mexico, yeah. Jet Park, is that Jet Park in Cape Town or in Joburg? He's waiting for gold. Nothing as of yet. I would say gold. Watch this weekly S1 and then wait for breaks back inside of the Asia range. Currently rejecting Asia lows. So I would say wait for price to get through that level. Very close to hitting stops on Nasdaq at break even. Let's see if we can survive. Let's see if this little level right there can hold. If that can hold, we'll most probably get our next push up. Otherwise, this is the retrace I'm talking about, and I will get a nice full position right here to take this back long. That's also most probably when DXY is either gonna reject Asia highs again to start coming lower, or this is going to start to pump again. As mentioned, very similar thing happening here on DXY that happened, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago, September the 23rd. So just be very mindful. Did we have data then? No, the 19th and the 20th. I'll actually check now for us if we had any data there. The 19th and the 20th. Let me go back and see if that was a data day. September. The 19th or 20th. Oh yeah, hectic. Yeah, that was FOMC, guys. So this was FOMC week if you go back on the daily. So that right there, this was the FOMC week. That was the Monday, the Tuesday, and then on the Wednesday, that low. This was FOMC day. So after that dovish, hawkish pause, that's when we had that continuation. So again, with NFP this week, we can get the similar thing. And NFP, they are expecting, just want to check the numbers, what they are expecting for NFP this Friday. NFP on Friday, are they expecting another strong showing? Non-farm payrolls expecting a 170. The previous one was a 187. They're also expecting unemployment rate to drop from 3.8 previously to 3.7. Expecting average hourly earnings to stay the same year on year, but month on month they're also expecting an increase, so that should be technically bullish for the dollar. Interesting. All right, are we going to start pushing bullish from here, or are we going to get that deeper pullback? I don't know. I am just going to set some alerts back again at Asia lows. I'm not looking to sell this at any time soon. As mentioned, I could be wrong, but I'm not looking to sell this. I'm purely looking for buys. Unless we fail the Asia lows and we start trading lower from there, weekly pivot all the way down here. Yesterday, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sahil caught some buys off the weekly pivot late yesterday evening. Literally got tipped out right there, and that thing ran. But this was also weekly pivot level. I think he uses something else, but for me this was the key level, the weekly pivot. The only trade I saw yesterday was this one here, 5:30, but it was so late. That only gave you like, how much was it? Yeah, I would have given you a 1-to-1, 43 points. That first break of structure and retest above the weekly pivot. All right, very close to being stopped out. Still in and out. All right, break even on Nasdaq, break even on the buys. So I am waiting now for a deeper pullback, and as we come into this Asia low zone, I will be looking to add a full position. So we've had this shift from bearish market structure to bullish market structure, and any retest on these Asia lows, and I will be looking for longs. GBP USD, you guys are still in. What is gold doing? Gold is doing this now, testing that weekly S1. I would say wait for this to hold and wait for breaks of structure above here. What did Nas do yesterday? Nas London session yesterday also break below Asia lows, then broke back inside, then around about 1 o'clock held Asia highs and then started moving higher from there. Alright, let's see if we can get a nice little pullback. I will let you guys know as soon as I re-enter. This time around going full position. Yeah, remember, less margin or less leverage, smaller positions you can open up, but also, as mentioned, it is safer. It protects you from over leveraging. Are we holding our GBP USD positions? I think you're gonna still holding this. That's why you've got to stop, guys. At that point the trade becomes invalid, but again, I don't think Keegan is closing this. Right, Nasdaq, guys, let's lock it in here. Let's lock it in here. I'm gonna jump down to the 1 minute. What I'm looking for here on the 1 minute is either some type of bullish engulfing, or I'm gonna wait for some type of double bottom here on the 1 minute, because I want to get it as close to these Asia lows as possible. So jumping over to the 1 minute chart, Still looking for exactly the same entry criteria. So again, looking for something like that. Either something like this or a little double bottom there on the 1 minute. Because I want to get it as close as possible to these Asia lows. So lock it in. You guys thought we can only trade on the 5 minute. You guys haven't seen us. Ryan, my full margin begin nou bietjie seer maak. So we can short it as well, Neville. Chris, on my chart, US30 is hitting my 200 moving average on the 15 against the resistance. What do you think? Yeah, one of the reasons I didn't like US30 was that the 5 minute, on the 5 minute we were trading below the moving averages, and Nasdaq was still trading above the 500. So after 200, not the 500. So that is why I rather went with Nasdaq and not US30. So that becomes a dynamic support and resistance. But let's see, Nasdaq now dumping below the Asia lows. I'm diving down to a 1 minute. As soon as we are back above the Asia lows, I'll be looking for longs. Otherwise, if we don't get that, nothing else I'm looking for on Nasdaq. Five-minute time frame, we've got the weekly pivot down here and the daily pivot, but what I don't like is that we are then trading below these moving averages. So I ideally want this zone to hold, otherwise we can start to look a lot more bearish. So this zone needs to hold. We need to get back above the Asia lows, and once we are back above the Asia lows, I will be looking for re-entries. I closed my Gupta positions, and that is why we dumped. Right, GBP USD back at the weekly S1, back at the daily pivot. I think you're gonna still holding. I don't know if you guys are still in or not.
Sorry, man. I literally was just saying now. I'm out. I've closed. That's 0.5% down for me, but I'm out.
Right, Keeks out of this. Alright, breakout on dollar index, Asia highs. So here comes the fun. Weekly R1, daily pivot level. This now becomes your key level. If the dollar is going to break out here, you are going to see the indices shit the bed. I'm just saying. German 30 also already retracing most of the early session gains from these daily pivot levels, up almost 0.5% down, now back almost to entry, down 0.36% on the day. What is the JSE doing? JSE still holding relatively flat at the open, so no movement there. Let me quickly check what Nas is doing on the 1 minute here. I entered Nas now, I'll pump for you. Alright. So you're entering Nas right here. I'm just gonna wait for the Asia lows. I still like the longs. I'm just gonna wait for my confirms. And if I get my confirms, I will be in. UJ back above the Asia highs. I've got alerts set here. I think if we can start trading back above the weekly pivot, you will see a lot of volume coming back into this, and we can actually go and retest that intervention candle right there. That was on Tuesday. But at this stage, guys, no trade for me as of yet. I'm waiting for Asia lows for price to trade back inside of the Asia lows. Also now trading below those moving averages, so nothing for me. We've got our alert set there. We will see how she goes. There's your test of the daily pivot. Only thing is your 80 trading below. Otherwise, this is also an ideal buy setup. Daily pivot below the Asia lows. Only thing is your 80 is not working together there.
Alright guys, and also just a reminder, we have our 1000k subscribers giveaway, which we will be choosing the winner next week, Thursday, guys. So literally 1 week left to make sure you're entered in for that.
Yeah, be sure to check out the Instagram post that we shared. Next week, Thursday, and then hopefully we can fly you out the next week to come and join us here on the trading floor. So he'll said if he wins, he will pay it forward and he will actually buy another ticket so we can get 2 guys down here. So we are going to rig the counting so that we can get Sahil to buy another ticket. No, I'm kidding. Sahil didn't say that, but Sahil will anyway also at the end of the month pull into the office. Come and check out the setup here. Guys, nothing that I like that I want to trade. Pound yen breaking Asia highs, trading back inside of the range. Asia lows still intact, so Asia lows could also be taken a little bit later today. Gold trading at the weekly S1. As mentioned, for the past couple of days you've had these moves below it in the evenings, and then it retraces. Are you going to see something again like that? Are you potentially going to see that move that we've been waiting for to 1810 with DXY breaking out now at the weekly R1 at the daily pivot? Could be that catalyst to drive that down. So I'm just letting you guys know that is what can potentially happen. So unless we start trading back below the Asia highs, dollar could really start making a run for it today already, and you will see the indices starting to collapse as well. UJ, I still have my alert set at 149.11, and if we can hold this Asia high level, we can look for potential continuations above the weekly pivot, above the daily pivot, where I said, go back to the start of the streams, I said this is going to be a tough nut to crack for UJ, but I do feel if UJ can get through all of this, you're going to see a lot of volume coming into the market. Also your session highs. Pound yen, nothing for me. Gold, we went through gold. GBP USD, also nothing for me. Entry criteria not being met. Would I ever say later on today, if we do something like this, I will consider buys once the 80 starts moving bullish again, and maybe NYSE, if it's trading here close to the Asia lows again, I can be looking for buys. I don't necessarily want to sell into this today. USD we didn't really go through. Also quite messy on the 80. Euro USD back at the Asia lows. This for me is not really a fake out, guys, on Asia lows. A fake out for me is price actually trading below the Asia lows. Daily pivot also sitting all the way down here. Round number still to be tested. That's easy, bro. GTIs are all over. I can even do G6 or we big boys. Gigs, nothing you're looking at, eh?
Funny enough, I am actually looking to short gold. I think it's a case of it's not holding. As I said, like, we're going to get to this weekly area and we are breaking below. So if this keeps on this momentum, that weekly support, I'm actually going to start looking as a resistance area to drive it down to that the previous areas of lows at 1817. But as I mentioned, if we do get there, it's more probable to break through that than reject off it again. So if I could actually get a nice entry, I probably will look to go short.
Yeah, it makes sense with DXY. I think this is the key right here, guys. DXY at the daily pivot, at the weekly R1, Asia highs. If we get a hold on Asia highs and you get a break above this weekly R1, then yeah, you're gonna see gold flush, and that could potentially be the flush towards NFP on Friday, most of it being priced in, maybe numbers don't beat, and then you will see this coming all the way back inside of the weekly range. But this is all just one big range, so for the swing traders on gold, you must be pulling out your hair, because this thing has literally just been in a 15 or 150 pip range. Might be an early stream today, not playing out Nasdaq break evens, weekly pivot. This weekly pivot level has been quite key. I might even wait for that weekly key level right here. Just looking back this entire week, any breaks below we flush, any holds on it we push up. But again, I'm not looking to sell this.
Yeah, I'll just actually say now, US30 is kind of at that point where I said I would start looking to buy it. But again, guys, just wait for some confirmations, but it is now in that area of interest.
Nas is being a doers, 100% sale. Exxon, no, I haven't entered Nas. I'm waiting for Asia lows. We entered earlier in the session here somewhere, went break even, took us out at break even, and now we're just waiting for the Asia lows. Was this the little liquidity sweep on Nasdaq? Or are we gonna go higher? I don't know. I'm still looking for longs, man. Weirdly enough, just waiting for Asia lows. We've got our alerts set there. I'm not looking short. Remember I mentioned the daily candle. We closed back inside of this range. I'm looking for a retest of this area. We are technically now ranging. there's no major news catalyst today, so I don't foresee this doing something like this today unless numbers got leaked and they're going to drive price lower before NFP to then for NFP drive it back inside of the range. So still looking long, literally just waiting for these Asia lows. If we can get back inside of the Asia range, I will be looking for longs. Actually, quickly want to check the sentiment. See how the retail market is positioned. Retail market currently net long on the indices. They are currently net long on GBP USD as well, 70% long. Net short on GJ. Interesting. UJ, they are net short as well. 85% of the retail market short on UJ. Gold, 87% long. Keeks, you see that? Oh my flip. 87.
What am I looking at?
No, 87% of IG's clients are long on gold.
You see, I'm selling.
And yesterday they increased their longs by another 7%. And the open interest changed by 5%, so it's fresh longs coming in, and 3% closed their short, so they're building long positions on gold.
I'll still short. They can all be liquidity for me.
Alright guys, DXY rejecting weekly R1, rejecting the daily pivot back inside of the Asia range. Are we gonna get our Nasdaq buys? Still looking long Asia lows. Justin just popping into the office to come and show us his Alcantara steering wheel. What site is that, Chris? It is dailyfx.com/sentiment. They pulled us from RG's client sentiment. So that is where you will get that. We'll extend the streams a little bit today, guys, so we can see if we can get this Nasdaq buys on stream. I've only taken, I think it's 2 trades this week. A -4 pip on UJ and then a break even on UJ, so I'm technically down. Trade was up almost 2%. Didn't lock it in though. Three trades, break even on Nasdaq bars as well. US100 making a nice double bottom on the 1 hour support. If I'm looking at the 1 hour, I can't see a double bottom. Maybe on the 5 minute, but that's not even a double bottom anymore. That's a break of structure. There's the retest failing. Now 80 also starting to trade a little bit below the 200. Buy idea chalked for the day. USD JPY. I'll still have my alerts set there. Can get a pullback back to this level right here, and then NYSE we break through. Pound yen, yeah, guys, honestly nothing else I'm looking at. There's literally nothing. If DXY can start trading below here a little bit later, you'll most probably see the indices running. Otherwise than that, if DXY starts trading above this daily pivot level, the indices are going to flush as well. But at this stage, there is not a setup that I'm looking at. I still have my alerts set there. Any closures above here and I will still be looking long. There goes my plan. UJ would have been a nice trade if you traded below the 80. Yes, correct, Neil. Faked out Asia highs and rejecting the round number. If I was trading UJ, I would have most probably entered here. So if my bias was short on the day and the 80 was trading below the 200, my execution would have been there. Rejection of the daily pivot. 20 pip stop. I would then be looking to target your daily S1 right there, and then obviously Asia low is still intact. You could potentially target Asia lows as well. How did the daily close down this? Oh yeah, no, top wick. Alright guys, that is the stream. I'll alert you guys as soon as I enter this. If we get back above there, I'm still bullish. I am not looking to sell this at any stage unless we start trading back below the weekly pivot down there. But while we're hanging around close to the Asia lows, I'll be looking long. UJ, weirdly enough, I'll be looking at the weekly pivot. And GJ, nothing here for me. Gold, also nothing there. GU, nothing. Yeah, that's literally it. Nasdaq, Asia lows, trades back above there. Follow us on Discord. Trades will be shared there. Silent asked me that question tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you exactly what prop firm I suggest. And then guys, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate you guys coming on the stream today.
It was a bit of a slow one, but still always good to be here.
Yeah, hitting new all-time record. 60, what is it, 62?
I think it was 62, yeah. Oh, no, it's 63.
So guys, have to thank all of you for all of the support. Thank you for joining the Discord. Discord also busy blowing up. I think, what are we, 35 plus 128. What does that give you? 162 and 128.
Hey, well, we're getting closer and closer to 200.
Awesome guys, thanks so much. We will see you guys tomorrow. Chris Bradell, Duano, joining us live on the stream tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. stream starting at 8:30 as per usual, and NFP tomorrow as well, trading it live here in the office. We will be live streaming that as well, and busy day tomorrow. Peace out, peace and love, guys. Monitor this level.
Cheers.
See you guys.